All right, so usually I like to pace around and read, but I'm just gonna try this. This is an experiment. I think this is an interesting book, and I feel like I'm gonna absorb it really quick. All right, Finnegan's Wake by James Joyce. It's a unconventional novel told with experimental prose, a lot of neologisms, created words, portmanteaus, etc. Right. River Run, past even Adams, from swerve of shore to bend of bay, brings us by a commodious vicus of recirculation back to Howth Castle and environs. Sir Tristram Violet de Mores, for over the short sea, had passed Concord, re-arrived from North America. On this side, the scraggy isthmus of Europe Minor to wield their fight, his peninsulate war, nor had topsawyers rocks by the stream, Okoshni, exaggerated themselves to Lawrence County gorgios while they went Dublin their mumper all the time. Nor a voice from a fire bellowed mish mish. All right. Continuing. Lawrence County gorgios while they went Dublin their mumper all the time. Nor a voice from a fire bellowed mish mish to Tatoff thwart Petrick. Not yet, though Venice soon after had a kid scad buttoned to bland old Isaac. Not yet, though all's fair in vanity, where Sosie Sethers wroth with Twone Nathan Joe wrought a peck of paw's malt, had Jem or Sean brewed by Arclight and Rory End to the Regenbro, was to be seen ringsome on the aquaface. The fall, Baba Badaglagarta Kimani Krani Konbron Tonner Road Tun Torovar Hunska Tuhu Hundernthur Nuck. Of a once Wall Street, old par is retailed early in bed and later on in life down through all Christian minstrelsy. The great fall of the off-wall entailed at such short notice the shoot of Finnegan, erst solid man, that the Humpty Hill head of Humself promptly ascends an unquiring one well to the west in quest of his Tumpty Tumtoes, and their upturned pike point in place is at the knockout in the park, where oranges have been laid to rest upon the green since Devlin first loved Livy. What clashes here of wills, gen wants, oyster gods, gaggin' fishy gods, brekek, quacks, wallu, qua, where the Baudelaire's partisans are still out to Master Malachus McGrains and the Verdons catapulting the cannibalistics out of the white voice of Hoodie Head, Assy Gates and Boomerang Storms, Sod's brood, beamy fear, Sangler in, save, arms appeal with larms, appalling, kill, atoll, what chance cuddlies, what castles aired and ventilated, what bidmatilovs, seduced by what to go teb solvers, what true feeling for their hair, with what strong voice of false chickup. Oh, here, how Hothsproud met the dust, the father of fornicationists, but, oh, my shining stars and body, how hath fame spanned most high heaven, the sky sign of soft advertisement, but is, sweat, air, where sewers. The oaks of Ald now they lie in peat, yet elms leap where asks lay. Foul if you will, but you will, rise you must. And none so soon others shall the farce for the nunce come to set down secular fiendish. Bugmester Finnegan, of the stuttering hand, Freeman's Maurer lived in the broadest way imaginable. In his rushlet too far back from messages before Joshua and Judges had given us numbers, or Helviticus committed Deuteronomy, one yeasty day he sternly struck his tet in a tub for to watch the future of his fates, but ere he swiftly stuck it out again, by the might of Moses, the very water was evaporated, and all the Guinnesses had met their exodus, so that ought to show you what penchantschi chap he was. And during mighty odd years, this man of Hod, cementing edifices in Topersthorpe, piled buildings, supra building, pawn the banks, before the livers, by the Psalms go. He had a little Fifi, Annie ugged the little crater, with her higher in Hans, tuck up your part in her. Oft while bulbous mitra head, with goodly trowel and grasp and ivory-railed overalls which he had particularly fancied, like har and child their egg birth, he would caligulate by multiple clebbles the altitude and multitude until he seesaw by neat of the liquor where 'twas born, his round staple of other days, to rise and undress masonry, upstanded, joy granted, a while worth of a skyscape of most Eiffel hoith and towerly originating from next to nothing and celestialating the himmels and all higher architectical, with a burning bush above its bobble top, and with Lawrence O'Tooler's clittering up and tumbles a buckets clattering down. Of the first, was he to bear arms and a name, Wassili Busler of Riesenberg, his crest of heraldry invert with ancillars troublant, argent, egoic, pursuant, horrid, horned, he scutchum fest, with archers strung, helio of the second. Hooch is for husbandman handling his foe. Ho, 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 ho. Mr. Finn, you're going to be Mr. Finnegan. Come day, morm, and oh, your vine. Send day's eve, and your vinegar. Ah, ha, 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 Mr. Fun, you're going to be fined again. What then agent like brought out that tragedy Thunder's Day with this municipal sin business? Our cube house still rocks as ear witness to the thunder of his Arafatas, but we hear also through successive ages that shabby chorish of unqualified muzzle missilehems that would fucking A. This is really, I doubt I don't think I can follow through on this whole book. Honestly, it's so long, but I want to read it. I don't know if I want to read it like this. I do want to read it, maybe to myself first. It's a big undertaking, and Adam, you've asked for Shake the Frost. I didn't practice it really. I did once or twice. Why would I read Finnegan's Wake? Because it's a very fascinating novel. Very fascinating for many, many reasons. For many reasons. But I mean, if you want me to play a song, I can try it. Let's see. I feel like a failure, You can't or I can't. I can. I just I don't know if I can hang with it. I don't know if I could read it. I don't think I can. I just it would take a lot. Oh, you can't. Oh, I love them. so far. You remind me of a Sunday back at home in old Kentucky, with the church choirs just belting to the pines. And I love you like I love the mountains. I love the way the morning opens to a soft, bright greeting from the sun. So if it'd make you stay, I wouldn't act so angry all the time. I wouldn't keep it all inside. I'd let you know how much I loved you every day. So darling, won't you stay right here and shake this frost off of my bones? I know it's not right, but that's it. Well, I used to ride a Mustang, and I'd ride that thing on high hopes till they rise the price of dreams so high I couldn't pay. So I let that car just sit there when I should have took it driving with the windows down while the music played. So if it make you stay, I wouldn't act so angry all the time. I wouldn't keep it all inside. And I'd let you know how much I loved you every day. So darling, stay right here and shake this frost off my bones. So darling, won't you stay right here and shake this frost off of my bones? So darling, won't you stay right here and shake this frost off my bones? Well, you remind me of a Sunday back home in old Kentucky, with the church choirs just belting to the pines. And I love you like the mountains. Oh, I love the way the morning opens to a soft and bright greeting from the sun. So if it'd make you stay, I wouldn't act so angry all the time. I wouldn't keep it all inside. And I'd let you know how much I loved you on every single day. Oh, so darling, won't you stay right here and shake this frost off of my bones? Well, I used to ride a Mustang, and I'd ride that thing on high hopes till they raised the price of dreams so high I couldn't pay. Oh, so I let that car just sit there when I should have took you driving with the windows down until the music played. So if it'll make you stay, I wouldn't act so angry all the time. I wouldn't keep it all inside. And I'd let you know how much I loved you every day. So darling, won't you stay right here and shake this frost off of my bones? Oh darling, will you stay right here and shake this frost off of my bones? Oh darling, won't you stay right here and shake this frost off of my bones? There. I mean, that's like, I know I didn't have it perfect, but that is the song somewhat, right? It started coming back to me as I was playing it. Yeah, I love you like the mountains. I like this song. It's good. Thank you for recommending it. Seriously, I'm glad I like even tried. You know. because it definitely expands my breadth, my repertoire. So, darling, won't you stay right here and shake this frost off of my bones? And I love you like the mountains, all out the way the sun greets me. Oh, I'm bright morning, greeting from the sun. So if it'd make you stay, I wouldn't act so angry all the time. I wouldn't keep it all inside, and I'd let you know how much I loved you, oh, every day. So darling, won't you stay right here and shake this frost off my bones?
Hey everyone, it's Dr. Romney. Welcome back to this YouTube channel on narcissism.
I guess this is a YouTube channel on narcissism, isn't it? If you have any other requests, give me another couple of weeks or whatever it took to do this one. I'm gonna mute it for a bit. I'll probably. Yeah, I think I gotta. I might just come back. Like I have the prerogative to just come in and out. I don't have to keep going. Honestly, it's like no one wants whatever. You know, it is what it is. Thank you, Adam. You got tired of me being down. I will turn it all around. I will. I promise. I will. I am. And you know what? And here's a message that I have is that even if it looks like you're struggling, sometimes that's when you're doing the best. That's when you're doing the real work. When you're struggling and you know you're struggling and you submit to it and you also have to believe in something. to like guide you. You have to have some sort of inner guidance, and it's not for childhood trauma survivors and people with CPTSD like myself. Uh, our nervous systems actually work against us. We did not learn because, and I'll tell you exactly why. It's because we were not mirrored in childhood. Mirrored meaning that I cry, my mom says, "Oh, you okay? I love you so much." You know, like and it was so you have to understand that a person with CPTSD, they're being triggered now, and I understand that it is our responsibility to learn. But the thing is when you have ADHD and other various conditions, like even needing glasses, to be quite honest. So I didn't have glasses most of my childhood, even though I it was indicated for me to have glasses. Now I can get by without glasses, but I can't, like, for instance, I could never read the chat like from here, you know? So in varying ways, not having glasses as a child, harmed my grades, it harmed my learning. And I got them when I was 15, when it was indicated by the DMV that I needed them to drive. And I what I guess what I want to say is that I had learned to live without them. I had learned to neglect that aspect of myself, and it was unhealthy. And I need to have glasses so I can see properly. And I realize that now. That's just like one thing. And then there's ADHD, which is something I have to medicate it, or I can't live, basically. Like, honestly, it's like, that's the truth. That's the truth. Uh, yeah, I mean, it's just the truth. It's my brain doesn't produce dopamine in a way that allows me to, like, do a lot of the things that you need to do in order to build a life steadily. It doesn't do it. Like, I can't help it. Honestly, I can't help it. I can't help it. Uh, I can help, I'm growing as far as like the childhood trauma, but I can't change the fact that I have ADHD. I can't. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, taking care of yourself is a solution. It's not right. If that's what you're going at, it's not a problem. It's a solution. And I never learned to take care of myself. And uh, I don't, honestly, like, what does that even mean? I'm learning. You know, my therapist said something like what you just said. Taking care of yourself is the problem. He said that people that with CPTSD, they look at taking care of themselves as a problem, as a burden, and that's why they don't take care of themselves. And I'm very happy that I've gotten to the point in life where uh, I literally feel like my own person today, for like I don't feel attached to my family's, bullshit and my CPTSD. I feel like I actually respect myself, and I know myself, and I love myself, and I actually respect myself. Like, I respect what I say, and I respect what I do, and I respect my word, and I believe in myself. And I love myself, so I think that yeah, it is awesome. It is awesome. I feel like I made a lot of fucking progress with CPTSD, and it really was so bad. That's what made me such a prime target for bullying, is that ADHD plus CPTSD, that's a bully target right there. That's a bully target right there. Because CPTSD people, I feel like they empathize. They're very empathic, because we learned that we've learned how to really attune ourselves to the emotions of the room, so to speak, and too much, to the point where we don't have a healthy sense of self in order to sort of balance out. It's a chemical imbalance in that sense. because you have an imbalanced sort of perspective. Like you're worthless and everyone else is the same. So then it creates a chemical imbalance. But I would say that today I finally get it. I finally get it. And my I don't think that everyone in my family is a narcissist, but there's a narcissistic model operating with me as the scapegoat. And there always has been, and that's always been the case. Dude, I'm not just recognizing Adam. I appreciate your kind words a lot. A lot. But I'm not just recognizing, like like articulating it. Like I'm deeply naming the specifics of it, and it just doing that will change your brain chemistry. And I feel that I have changed. I do. I really do. I recognize but it's so confusing when you're in it. It's so confusing when you're in it because your whole family, who that's where you learn right and wrong, right? That's where you learn how to behave or what's acceptable and what's not. But if they're all behaving in a way that's not acceptable to you, it can lead to a lifetime of confusion, utter confusion, because they, and honestly, it makes me sad because I tried to have relationships with my brothers. I tried so hard to make them understand what they were doing. So hard. My sister is a lost cause in my opinion. I don't even think it's possible. My mother, I don't know. I tried to. My father, I don't even really, honestly, I don't have a relationship with my father. Unfortunately, I only say that because like that's what I'm supposed to say. But honestly, he was so neglectful of me. He was no, you know what? Not so neglectful, but like he took care of basic needs, and he neglected my spirit, and he neglected my creative spirit, and he neglected my passions. They wouldn't even buy me books. Honestly, in high school, my parents wouldn't even, they made me pay for my own books. They didn't even encourage reading in that regard. No, you don't have to be scared. You have to, but you have to recognize it. Or you're scared that you're being the same way to someone else. Um, Honestly, I don't know if it's their my father. Look, my father, he did it on purpose. I'm sorry, my father sabotaged me on purpose, time after time after time after time after time after time. He gave me fake help, and the reason why that is he just refused to believe in me. I don't know. He made me carve out my own self, but he was wrong the whole time about me, and he knew it. Well, he knows it now, and it pisses me off. And honestly, he was ready to use me at any given chance too. And I'm sorry, mom and dad, but this is the facts. The facts. Mom, you cannot call me and talk about Ed Sheeran. You call me and talk about Todd. I'm ready to talk about your childhood and the things that you and the issues that we have. That's what you're gonna say the next time we talk, or we're not gonna talk. And that goes for every one of my family members. You want to talk to me, family? You're gonna have to start where I am at with you, where we are at, and nothing else is going to do. I'm not going to bullshit, or I will not humor you. I will not humor you. I don't want to talk about any of your, I don't want to talk about anything unless it's where I'm at with you and you're at with me. And that's my boundary, my utter boundary, because it's too long gone without a thorough recognition of the facts. It's just too much. I'm 36. I'm gonna be 37 in a few months. Like it's time. I can't continue having a relationship with people that I don't respect. Which song? The song I'm singing right now? But that's the truth, Mom and Dad and Brad and Tara and Ben. You will not speak to me until we speak about what I need to speak about. Period. I don't care. But Adam, part of the upset that you're seeing is part of the process of healing. It's not a fun experience. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It's gonna hurt either way. Like, it does hurt. I'm in a lot. I am in. There is a lot of psychic pain, but a part of it is because I allowed for people to treat me like garbage or like a child for way too long. I allowed it for too long. I did not, and I did not actually have the mental capacity, as I said in 2021 on so many streams, that I have ADHD, I have childhood trauma. I can't fix this right now. And I don't know, I think I'm getting closer to being able to do it, but like I'm telling you, I was severely traumatized as a child and an adult, and I'm learning about it now, and I'm feeling a lot better at times, and I'm feeling a lot worse at times because there's like a lot of it's like you're exercising demons, but like honestly, you don't like my physical body felt like so bad, and now it feels better and better even through the pain. I feel like talking about it's really important, but I do have boundaries with family. We're gonna address every bit of gaslighting, every every bit. It's gonna take a long time. I'm sorry, it's gonna take a long time, brothers. It's gonna take a long time. It's not gonna happen in a conversation. And it's your prerogative to forego a relationship with me too. It is your prerogative, and you have my blessing to do so. But if you want a relationship with me, it's gonna take a lot of work, and that's just a fact. I just want to address that, Adam. You said you like seeing me not so crazy. I'm not crazy. Like, my anger is not craziness. I know it may look. Now, look, I think part of being neurodivergent is uh, it's you have a different style in a sense, and I think that that's what you're seeing. It's not crazy to me. I'm not crazy in those moments. I'm actually trying to explain something I still believe right now, and it's really hard when I'm in those moments because I've been pushed and put in duress, and and I'm trying to explain what I think and what I feel, and it's not a happy moment when you sue somebody. Honestly, if you can avoid litigation, avoid it. Honestly, avoid it. Avoid it. It's not fun. It's a long it's a long Okay, here's the thing. I don't get to just say, "Oh, here you go," and I win and then I'm done. Every day it weighs on me. Every day I realize I have to compile evidence. Every day I have to think about this thing I don't want to think about, and I have to grow strong enough to watch it without without collapsing. It's just cruelty beyond it's beyond compare what I'm seeing, in my opinion. Cruelty, cruelty, cruelty. Do you like what? Like, does anybody here like watching cruelty? Would anybody admit to that? I do not. I really don't enjoy watching cruelty, and I really don't. It makes me really, really upset. Really upset. And it makes me upset to think, Adam, like, and I appreciate you. Dude, honestly, anytime someone says something kind and is sort of like, not even just kind, but honest with me, the fact that you said, I like seeing you not so crazy, thank you. Thank you for like letting me know that you think I'm crazy, right? So then I can at least have a chance to say, all right, here's my explanation for my crazy, and then you can decide if it's valid or not. But at least I know where we stand, you know. So I push back on this comment, Adam, that you like seeing me not so crazy with I was never crazy, actually, ever. I wasn't. I knew what I was seeing. Stated what I was seeing with the gravity of whatever I was saying. Do you understand? Like, I was saying what I saw, and when it was serious, I was serious. And when it was funny, I laughed. I was funny. And I was not afraid to ignore the gravity of the situation. In fact, I believe it was incumbent upon me, if I'm going to bring legal proceedings, to be very serious about it. To be very serious about it. As a serious person can possibly be. This is it's not your fault that most of the conduct took place on YouTube, which is where we're at right now. Um, I will sing any song that you come up with. I will learn it for you, Adam. Uh, I don't know who you are. You could be Michael, for all I know. Uh, but you know what? I saw your nursery. Okay, now you're Adam. So you're insisting that I was crazy, right? That's what you're saying, which is fine. It's fine. And not like I was like delusional or okay. Well, what do you mean by I don't know about that? this is why I honestly, good conversations is why I fucking live stream, to potentially have a decent conversation, and that's happening right now. Oh, you mean I don't know about that? Like you didn't know about that? Just a little grammar thing. I didn't know about that. Is would have been the proper tense. But okay. Um, yeah, I mean, like, to be quite honest, uh, uh, I didn't either, really. I mean, every day I start to see a new. Every day becomes clearer, and honestly, here's what I think helped me the most. And I'm still obviously a vulnerable human being, and I'm not done or any by any means. But here's what really really helped. I got a therapist. I want to shout out to my ex coworker at Market Native, uh, Andrew. Andrew referred me to a therapist, Aaron, who's was the right therapist at the right time. And I thank God that we're together, because uh, so I went into therapy this time and said, I'm going to talk about my childhood as much as I feel I want to. And I'm going to say exactly what I think happened with no other voices coming in and trying to change that narrative. With no other voices. Just I'm going to say. And so for the first 10 sessions or so, Aaron didn't even talk. It was just me talking. This happened, and 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 then that happened, and this happened. I already told you, but this happened. And then I already told you like 3 times, but this happened. And we've already talked about this 50 times, but this happened too. And what happened over time is that I was able to construct what a good friend of mine calls a timeline. And I think in the judicial system, timelines are important even. So through months of therapy, months, not week to week. This is like, honestly, this was not the type of therapy where I was like, so I do feel time when I'm stressed, I need my therapist, but I said, Todd, you're gonna get mostly 1 a week, and then when I really needed it, 2 a week. Okay? So I didn't abuse the therapist. I did use it, and I continue to use it. And when I was able to construct a timeline of my life and my memories, it demonstrated for me, it balanced me out. It balanced me out. Honestly, it's such a staggering metaphor. It's staggering how parallel it is to the judicial system, what I'm talking about with my brain chemistry. So constructing the timeline balanced my neurochemistry better, because my neurochemistry had been affected by a narcissistic family unit or a model, a system in which I was the scapegoat, right? So this is the family. Now, this part, they all have a certain level of respect for themselves. They do. But the way they get it, the way that they get there self-respect in many, many, many ways is from here, the scapegoat. That's where they get their self-respect, from scapegoat. They suck it out. They see the scapegoat suffering and they realize how much better they are, basically. It makes them feel like an adult. It makes them feel empowered to see the scapegoat suffering. And they don't want the scapegoat to succeed because it will mean that the scapegoat will become a self-respecting person, right? And now here we got self-respecting family unit and a self-respecting person. Now, you're going to ask yourself, Todd, there's only one self-respecting person and there's 5 self-respecting unit. But at the end of the day, you have to understand, because they were already sucking the scapegoat for their self-image, they had a, let's say, varied but not high acuity for self-respect. They had, so let's say that there's 100% of self-respect. At 100%, you are the most self-respecting person ever. You understand exactly what you're doing. You have no problem. It's almost sociopathic. But it's not. But I'm trying to talk about a good quality. But let's acknowledge that too much self-respect is narcissism, right? So let's say there's a range from 45 to 55% in which a decency exists, meaning your self-respect isn't so high that it overweighs other people or outweighs them. But it's also not so low that you're not able to do what you want to do and live your life the way you want to live without, you're able to ignore criticism to an extent. You're able to you have support generally. You're able to congeal support. So in the unit, so back to this, the 1 verse 1, or no, the 5 verse 1. It isn't 5 verse 1. Ultimately, it's a system. And ultimately, I'm a system too. Even if I'm one person, I'm still a system. So ultimately, you're going to average out probably the levels here, okay? Now we're probably, because we're talking about a narcissistic family unit, talking about self-respect levels. I'm wondering if they're higher, like above 55 or below 45. Now, I think so here's how we answer that. What are the symptoms of being below 45 on the self-respect scale? The symptoms would be woe is me, I can't do anything right, nothing works out, I don't know what to do. And then on the higher end is I can do everything. I'm good at everything. Now, if you have above 55, you're probably going to pursue great, grandiose careers. But if you grew up in a situation where your father is the producer of The Simpsons, those grandiose careers for one person could be not so grandiose for the next. So, and here's my theory. I believe my family is operating at about 45 at the best. At best. I believe truly they don't have self-respect. They're in the lower end of self-respect. And that I am in now self-respect is in itself a power. Some people have none of it. That the scapegoat has none of it. Zero. Absolutely zero. 1, 2, maybe 0. Okay? They don't trust what they think. They don't trust what they feel. They don't trust themselves to make decisions. They don't trust themselves. They also don't trust anyone else because they actually trust everybody else. Put it that way. Um, so that's what the scapegoat was. Now we're adding. So this has self-respect, and now this didn't, and now we're giving this one self-respect. Now we're dealing with two systems because even one is a system within. There's a system of one, system 5. Now we're talking about averages on the left, on the right for the family. If they're on the 45 and they lose their scapegoat, they have no longer their regular abilities to sort of draw self-respect from the scapegoats. They're losing that. Now, so what happens then? Well, I would say that, look, I actually do love my brothers. I do. I actually love them a lot. I think that they are good people. My brothers, I think, are good people. I actually think my mother is a good person, but she is buried deep under what I would say are these wounds. My father, it's harder for me because I don't know. There's something about a man being a man and being told by your father that you can't or you won't. It's sickening to me a little bit. It's sort of not leadership. It's like the opposite of good leadership. And yet I feel that he thinks he's a great intellect and a great leader, and I feel like he doesn't question himself enough, at least not with me. So they're probably all, even Tara, they're not the worst people that have ever lived. Um, the witch thing. Oh, it's not. This is not an LA thing at all. This is not an LA thing at all. Not at all. This is a family dynamic. This is actually applicable everywhere. I was not even. I was not even talking about like LA at all. I was literally. That is not. And let the record show that that was not meant to insinuate Hollywood or any. Adam, I don't think of myself as better than you or more famous than you. Maybe if I thought about it logically, I would be like, okay, well, my name's been in paper. No, no, I know. But I want people to understand that, like it doesn't, I don't value that in people. I don't value whether they're famous or not as far as how I evaluate people. Like I don't feel that way, and I think it's taken time for me to learn that. Now, when I'm seeking a mate, when I was seeking a partner, yes, I do think that I did value Brett's success, but it was backed up with a capacity for conversation that I was deprived of for a long time. So, was it the fame or was it the tête, le cerebre, the brain? I consider myself sapiosexual. I consider myself to be, honestly, I consider reading and writing to be way more important in my life path than getting my DS, so to speak. Adam, I already do hate you and love you. You know what? Provided that you were honest, uh, I think I'd love you. I don't know. I honestly, even the people that I am in litigation with, I I have compassion. I was wondering, should I really try to cut off compassion from Michael, for the people that I'm suing for, Mr. The people, um, and I can't. I can't, because I do have compassion. I do not want their lives to end up miserable. I don't want them to spend the rest of their life in jail. I don't want them to lose all their money and be homeless. I don't want them to I don't want that. I don't want that for anybody. Not a single person in this world. Nobody. However, there are consequences to actions that are more important than whether or not they have money, or whether or not they're in jail or out of jail. It's called justice. Justice is it. So you sit in your office and am I this dude, or you're this dude? You're making it tough on yourself. Is that what you're saying? So justice. Back to justice. I finished what I'm saying. So I have a theory that the most important equation. So Albert Einstein had E equals mc squared. Brilliant, right? What about this? I have an equation to beat all equations. I have the equation. This is going to be a famous equation. Is genius. And it's so simple. This is justice. This is life. This is karma. This will answer every question you have if you understand what it means. X equals X. X equals X. X equals X. Now let's talk about why and what that means. Yes, you are, Adam. Adam, I'm telling you, I've known this since I was a kid. And it's frustrated me. And it's why you call me crazy, or why you think I act crazy. Everybody has genius coursing through them. Everybody, every single human I've ever met has genius coursing through them. And kindness is the epitome of genius, first of all. Kindness. But also honesty combined with kindness is genius. Honesty combined with kindness, combined with being assertive and bold, that's genius. Saying what Jordan Peterson said something like this. He said, "You want an adventurous life? Tell the truth every chance you get." And fuck if I'm not a huge fan of Jordan Peterson, but he is right. There is something to that. There is something quite important to that. And so X equals X. Let's talk about that more. So what is X? Well, what is X? So, if X is 3, then yes, 3 equals 3. Yeah? 3 equals 3. 3 equals 3, right? It's backwards. So 3 equals 3. If X equals X, then 3 equals 3. right? Okay, so that's easy. So here's what I mean. Let's try this. I'm gonna try not to go right into personal situations. I'm gonna try to make this very simple. So, okay, someone who reads all of James Joyce books is a James Joyce scholar to some extent, right? Basically, so or is a James Joyce knows has read James Joyce. If you've read James Joyce, you've read James Joyce, right? So if you've read it, then you are it, right? You are the person that has read James Joyce. If you've read James Joyce, you're the person that's read James Joyce, right? And that's not a nothing. It makes sense. Now let's make it simple. If you have a gin and juice, a screwdriver with gin, and you drink it, you're drunk. So the person that is drinking the alcohol can get drunk, right? Right? So everything adds up to what is. You are what is. You are what you is. You are what you is. What is you? What do you is? Those are the questions, right? You are what you is. What is you? Or what does you is? However you like. If you commit crimes, though, then you either get sued or you go to jail. Because that's what you is. Because you dids. Hell yeah. Are you drinking it neat? Went to dinner with Courtney Love one time. She ordered clams casino and a rum neat. Me and Brett loved it. Courtney is a fucking amazing. She's such fucking cool fucking chick. Dude, Courtney Love, I'll tell you, I met her a few times, and oh man, she's fucking dope. I'm sorry, she's fucking dope. Fucking love that lady. She was dating a friend of Brett's and mine, Nick Jarecki. And she's really fucking chill. She's really chill, and her daughter, very smart. Honestly, but I believe cautious because she should be cautious. But chill. I had a cigarette with her at one of Nick's parties. Courtney's fucking great. I said, like she's just fucking honest. I fucking loved her. Honestly, I want to hang out with her again so bad. I feel like I'm missing out on so much fucking like life because I don't know. I guess you know what? It's going to be my life mission to help people resurrect their self-respect. Because honestly, oh really? It's Memorial Day, right? Dude, I'm reading a book about the Civil War. Wow. I mean, our lives are fucking nice, and I don't think anyone in this country, honestly, I think that everyone in this country should be almost mandated to read A Stillness at the Appomattox before they decide that they want to secede or have a civil war. Okay? It was not a fucking fun time. It was horrendous. Our lives are fantastic right now. Fantastic. Most of us, even the poorest of us, have a life well above the means of what was happening during the Civil War. And I will fight to preserve that always, always, always. My lawsuits are intended to do that. Bro, Adam, now I like you. Now I really have a fondness for you. You want to hang out? I will, dude. Why do you think I stream? The thing is like I don't stream to get fucking made fun of and to get like bullied and shit. I don't. I stream because I just want. I don't get it. Oh well. This is what I do get is that I thought I got it. If I don't get it, then what do I say? I mean, I stream because I just want to fucking have the kumbaya. Yeah, yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's fun. That's what I want to do too. That's why I'm here to have fun. I'm here to have fun. But it's not fun when I get like um there's certain times when it's not so fun. You were fun, but you know. Yeah, yeah, totally. And like I mean, you know, like you seem pretty like accepting of me like explaining LA and like you don't seem like you're, you know, like I don't know. I mean, look, I know LA the way I know it, you know. It is what it is. Dude, my fucking hair is actually thickening out. You know why? I'll just be totally fucking deliberately upfront. It's so funny because it's falling out, but it's thickening out at the same time. Because I'm a tranny. No, I'm kidding. I take Propecia. And it fucking works, dude. It takes about a year and a half to work. And then when it starts working, it fucking works really well. Really well. It takes it for me. I went off it when I had my episode, and my hair within about 6 months or 4 months even started getting thinner. And then I went back on it. And I've been on it since I got back to December of 2021, I guess it was. And it's now, so I see a lot of hair fall out in the shower, but it's gotten so fucking thick and awesome. Oh my God. It's exactly how I want it to be. And you know what? I'm not embarrassed of it. You know, it's like I like my hair. You know, I like it. Honestly, I love it. I fucking love it. Why wouldn't I try? No, you did that. Hey, Adam, I did that. I shaved it. You know what? And if I had to fucking lose my hair and these pills ran out tomorrow, whatever, I'd be the bald Todd. It'd be fucking totally fine. You know, I would shave it. I did. Did have to shave it at times because I had such a big bald spot here. And it was rough, but then, you know, like you learn to sort of like you learn to sort of depend on different parts of yourself. You know what I mean? You learn to sort of like stop being so vain and start to realize that if you don't give value, you're not going to get value because your looks are no longer your value. For, you know, potentially some bald guys are super hot, and also there are bald actors who are called for in scripts. You know, so some people can make their living off of that, and some people are just they have a bald personality, or you know, I don't know. But like, honestly, I think my hair is fantastic, and I'm fucking grateful for Propecia. I'm grateful for Roman. I use Roman. Honestly, I love this. This company made it so easy. When I was 18, I wanted to start Propecia, but it was so hard. It was so. Well, you don't have to be gay. What does that mean? You don't juggle? Dude, we're not gonna be boyfriends. I mean, we're just friends, okay? Just chill. Uh, but Roman, and I know there's other companies, but they made it so easy. This has been not that hard. Like, and I'm ADHD like crazy, okay? So I lose shit. I can't keep track of shit. But I know, I kind of got it. I got it. Uh, they've made it so that I have been able to stay on it for a year, for enough time to where it resumed working. And I was worried. Like, am I going to get it back? You know, I don't know if I got it all back or I don't know, but I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with how good my hair looks. Like, fucking God, I'm so grateful. And honestly, I would recommend it. Not sponsored by them, obviously. Who's going to sponsor me at 8 viewers? Maybe they will. Maybe they will. And if they want to, Roman, I would love to tell everyone about how easy you have made getting these pills, and inexpensive. So inexpensive, guys. It's like $50 for like a quarter of the year, and it's your hair. And honestly, it's your fucking hair. It's a big deal. Now, look, you like, to all my bald bros out there, dude, we all have our fucking sentences, if you know what I mean. We all have our fucking, issues, and it doesn't make you less of any person at all. And I love you just as much. My grandfather was bald, and he was the most loved person that I had ever seen in my life. My grandfather, my papa, Alan Schultz, was the most loved person. Everyone loved him because he just was loving. He was, but he was just, I don't know. Maybe it was like he had got Alzheimer's when I was about 10 or 13, but everyone loved him. He just was like, I don't know. He was a good grandfather. He was a my grandparents were exceptional. I actually believe they were. My grandmother was exceptional, and my aunt Sherry is exceptional. She's tough, but she's, my extended family is really great. Marsha, I and Laura, um, and her. I don't know if she's still with the same guy, but he was great too. I think his name was Nick. Uh, Alex is a bit of a toughie. Me and Alex have a bit of a thing, but like honestly, I'm just honest, and she gets it. I think she gets it. But let's see, Murray. My uncle Murray died last year, and I swear to you, he has never been closer with me. Dude, you're Adam. Think about it. Where are my friends? You're my friend right now. Like, do you get it? You're my friend. You're the only friend I got right now. Like in a sense, like why? That's why I'm here. That's why I'm on live stream. It's for friends. That's it. It's as simple as that. And I'm glad I know that. But when my Uncle Murray died, I literally never, and I didn't go to his funeral. I did not go to his funeral. And dude, his son Joseph is. I was talking about extended family, dude. Joey, he's the fucking best, dude. He's the best. He's the best. He's so awesome because he's so. Oh man. And look, Joey has like $2, like a lot of shit going on, and we have business relationship, and he doesn't always have time for me, but like he's such a good person. Honestly, my first book is going to be dedicated to Murray and Julie. Julie, my aunt, oh my God. I love her so much, so much, so much. I love her so much. I hope she knows that. I hope she knows how much I love her. Julie, like so much. Honestly, Julie, Julie, you gave me glimpses of self-respect because you respected me and I was so unused to it. And you respected me. And I don't know why, but you shared with me and you respected me and you talked to me like a person. And I love you so much. So much. And I believe that you and Murray are the only people I could dedicate my first novel to. Joseph, they're the adults of the family. And that's why they get the dedication. Like if you were, there's like tears. Maybe you'll get my next novel, but I'm not done with the novel yet. But like Murray and Julie, honestly, dude, like when I was in Iowa, I went to see them, and uh, what does that mean? Whoa, whoa, whoa! You enjoy haying sinks? What did you say? Look, Adam, I still don't know if you're exactly like. See now, it talks with you, drinks with you. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. Like I am very paranoid. Uh, I'm working through it and learning. When to be justifiably paranoid and when not to be. But to continue with my aunt Julie and Uncle Murray. Uh, honestly, like I don't think they'll ever even know because it was not like they did anything big for me. They didn't do anything big for me. They didn't like buy me a car or pay for college, but they fucking respected me. They were fucking kind to me and they were like supportive of me, and it was just, oh my god, dude, Murray. Dude, honestly, if there's no fucking afterlife and Murray's not really with me and I'm crazy, I'll be so pissed because, dude, he deserves to see me succeed. Murray, I know you're there, but like, honestly, like, he deserves, honestly, I would have showered him with money and gifts if I could. Showered him. Julie, too. Julie, too. Julie, too. I love them both, actually. Quite, even though Julie is not even, I guess, technically blood, dude, what an aunt. What a kind aunt I have. I love her so much. I love her vulnerability. I love how, I just love her. She treated me so well, so kindly and respectfully. And it was so foreign. And it was like glimpses of what I might feel like. And I dedicate the beginning of the rest of my life to Murray and Julie. And honestly, we better prove Murray's around because I love that fucker too much. I'm not fucking letting him go. He's here, dude. I don't care what people say about death. Murray is here. I know it, dude. Dude, he's chilling. My Uncle Murray is fucking chilling with me. But the thing is, now he's in spirit form, so he can chill with his son, me, everyone at the same time. That's what I think. And honestly, like, I refuse anything else because I feel closer to him now that he died than ever before. I finally feel like I can fucking talk to him. And it's kind of funny. It's like, honestly, I feel like I can fucking talk to him now because now I feel that he's positive. I feel that he's like in a good fucking place. And I honestly felt like he was always really in a good place, to be quite honest, because he was such a kind person and he weighed kindness very wisely above competence and above success. Success, I say, economic success. He weighed kindness, as I do myself, as more important than success. And he didn't have the successes, that my own father had, and even Richard. But Richard is no braggart. My uncle, my uncle Richard is no braggart, or he does not, he's not braggadocious. He is who he is. He learned what he learned. He's fucking awesome. He deserves to be listened to. I fucking love my Uncle Richard. Uh, mom and dad, mom and dad. You got work to do. If you want me to like you, you're gonna have to do the work. But if you don't care, then don't worry about it. But if you want me to like you, and honestly, if the reason you want me to like you is because I'm super famous and rich, that sucks. What about Todd? What about the little kid? What wasn't he good enough? Wasn't he good enough? Like, what was wrong with? I actually know. It was a look. My mom was already enfeebled in a way enough. Um, Adam, thank you so much. I'm gonna finish pretty soon. I think she was traumatized enough to where having a twin with ADHD was just not gonna fly. Like it was just not gonna work out because it was just like she needed her space. I honestly, the thing is with kids with ADHD, I feel like had she been forthright with me, I would have understood. I actually understood. I feel like I understood her depressions and whatnot, and that it was I was never mad at her for being depressed ever, 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 ever. I'm not mad at her for being anxious or depressed or I just I think there's an honesty, sort of like that a mirroring that's what I really needed, and I would have understood a lot. I would have understood a lot. Like I know at the time I would have, because I understood. Like I wasn't always like the best fucking kid. I did fucking weird things, and I understand how it could have been hard. Uh, but like I just I think that parents have to remember that these children that they're talking to are going to be grown-ups and they're going to be adults. They're going to be real people, and they already are. Even though they're little, like you obviously protect them, but like the thing is, they get protected. They get protected until what's up, Chris? They get protected until they're 18, and then they're. But the thing is, whatever was neglected prior to 18 is gonna blossom blossom then. So it's important to not just protect them, but to nourish them. It was Adam. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. And if you have any, you know what, Adam, like you have a precedent. So you suggested shake this frost, whatever that song, which is a very unique song. So if you want to suggest another one, I hope that it's something that's a standout. You know, something that you can be proud of suggesting. Cheers. Cheers to Adam, everybody. Now let's everybody welcome Chris Beck. Chris Beck. Chris Beck and I think we're aligned on about 65% of the issues. And then I think there's a good 35% where we have some issues. But I think that the thick of it, the most of it, it was very fun hanging out with you, Adam, by the way. I think that I think Chris and I share. I think Chris. Now you could prove me wrong, but I do think that we have a center that is similar enough to respect one another, to where even when you say something that I completely disagree with, I respect that you're saying it, and I believe that you believe that. Like, you know what I mean? Like I it's your prerogative. And I respect that. I mean, and I think that like you have a similar way towards me, and I think that that's fair. And fun. It's not just fair, it's fun. It's fun, it's sort of like having differences. It's uniqueness. Thank you, Chris. I think you're cool too. Honestly, you think I'm a cool guy. You saying that sentence, you would be surprised at how powerful that is in terms of amplifying your inner goodness. Because some people say nasty things, like nasty, nonsensical things too, and those ones are weird. Dude, you know what? I fucking built this piano. Brett is so impressed that I built it. I built my piano, and he thought I was gonna need like white glove service. And like honestly, I want to make sure that it's screwed in tightly now, because like, did I make it right? But I think I did. But he was very impressed that I built my piano. But I felt that it was fitting that I built my piano, and it was fucking hard a little bit, and but it was so, like, looking at it now, it's just like every day. I don't even need to play it. Like, I used to, anytime I would pass the piano, I would have to play it. This thing, I just fucking, I'd rather even just look at it. I swear, it's just like, fuck, there it is. There it is. There's a fucking piano for you. A real fucking piano. It feels to me like a real piano. And it is such a fucking gift from God. Such a gift. I am so grateful for it. I'm so grateful for it. So grateful for it. Honestly, I will start a program, but I'm not going to fucking, honestly, if you don't have the respect for the piano, you don't get a piano. Now, I'll start a fucking charity that gives people pianos like this. I will absolutely do that one day. But you're going to have to prove that you respect the piano enough to have it in your house. Fine, all right. One more time. Honestly, like, in my charity that I form, it will offer people free pianos of this magnitude, of Williams $900 digital pianos. One day, I swear, I promise I will. This I promise you. I will because I honestly understand the value of it. Really, I do. And thank God for my life. Otherwise, I wouldn't. But you're going to have to demonstrate that you are not going to sell it for one. I mean, look, I don't, and I'm not woke, so you can't say, like, I need it because I'm black, or I need it because I'm Asian. I need to know. I need to talk to you. It's going to be, I need to talk to you, and I need to see your dedication to music. I'm going to need to see that you're dedicated, that this piano means that much to you, because I know what it means to have a piano. I know what it means. I know what it means to have a keyboard. I know what it means to have a piano. And people that are playing piano should have pianos. You should be able to have one, a nice digital one. And I plan to fucking provide that for people of every color, creed, everything. Promise. I promise. I promise that. I honestly can't wait to start doing that. But you're going to have to show me. All right, yeah, I got it. Sorry, I was just going over my future charity. Hey, you remind me of a Sunday back at home in old Kentucky, where the church choirs better to the pines. And I love you like the mountains, loves the way the morning opens to a soft and bright greeting from the sun. So if it'd make you stay, I wouldn't be so angry all the time. I wouldn't keep it all inside. I'd let you know how much I love you every day. So darling, will you stay right here and shake this frost off my bones? Oh, and I used to ride a Mustang, and I'd ride that thing on high hopes till they raised the price of dreams I couldn't pay. So I let that car just sit there when I should have took it driving. If the windows down while the music plays. So if it make you stay, I wouldn't act so angry all the time. And I wouldn't keep it all inside. Let you know how much I loved you every day. So darling, won't you stay right here and shake this frost off my bones? Oh, so darling, will you stay right here and shake this frost off my bones? Oh, darling, will you stay right here and shake this frost off my bones? Darling, will you stay right here and shake this frost off my bones? Thank you, Adam. Adam, you contributed to my betterment as a musician. Muchas gracias, señor.